So let's talk about payment and how that works. So there's going to be a website. As you know, the program starts January 1 of 11. You probably know that. There's going to be a website that CMS is going to manage that you, for both Medicare and Medicaid, will go to that website and you will attest to your data. That will start in April because, as you can imagine, 90 days, January 1 through March 31st, that would be the first time you could do it. So April is when they will have that ready. And if you did that in April, then you would start receiving, or you would receive your payment in May. And I believe it's in the form of a check. For states, however, again, for Medicaid, you will still go to CMS. It will still be this website. That is how you will apply for it. But the states are going to determine how they make their payments. Okay? Again, 63,000 Medicaid, 44 Medicare, but this is how we get paid. Not quite so sure over here. So, you know, but choose wisely. Certification. So the next piece I talked about, so all that's what you had to do. So as I said in July, there were 2 bits of information that we got that were very, very helpful. The final rule for you on how you meet meaningful use criteria, and the final rule of how a vendor can become certified. So what we did not know before July, we didn't know what the final criteria were to build in the product. We did not know who was actually going to certify us, what companies were going to be authorized to certify us, and what was the process for that. So the part of the final rule in July was to let us know that they would tell us by the end of August who would actually be certifying us. So by the end of August, August 30th actually, the last day they could, they told us that there will be 3 certification agencies, CCHIT, Drummond Group, and InfoGuard. So those agencies were notified, were told you're going to be able to do the certification. The important thing to know here is that just because someone is CCHIT certified does not mean they are ARRA certified. Very important to know. It's a different process. It's an advantageous thing for them to already be CCHIT certified, but it is not the same thing. So every vendor, of which there are hundreds, are now having to go through a certification process. And we are all in line for our certification process. So just to let you know, as you start hearing about different ones that have been approved as ARRA certified, it's great for those companies that get ARRA certified, but it doesn't mean that another big bucket aren't. It just means they're all waiting in line. Okay? Our time in line is the end of November. So that's when we get to submit and become, submit our data and hopefully become ARRA certified. That's our plan. So just want to make sure you understand that, because there'll be a lot out there that you'll be hearing from different vendors, and it's important for you to know about that process.